people? What's up on this Sunday? Adrian will join. He'll be joining me soon. He doing something right now, but he's gonna join me soon. Anyway, good people, what's up on this good Sunday? We want to give y'all a quick show today. Oh, child, so much didn't happen in just a matter of a few days. People getting offed. People getting beefing. People on stage voguing. And they your man. It's just been an eventful couple of days, hasn't it been, good people? What I want to say. Yes, good happy Sunday. Welcome everybody to the channel. Like I said, Adrian will be here shortly. He'll be joining me shortly. I just wanted to go ahead and get started because we kind of on the time frame today. Child down. And don't you worry, I got the video and commentary like I always do. I'm trying to get the little 10-minute mark out the way so I can talk how I really want to talk. It's just been an eventful weekend. I thought Kendrick and J. Cole was beefing. Then it turned into Kendrick and Drake beefing. Then it turned into Drake and Rick Ross beefing. Then he threw shots at Future. Something about a nose job. I can't keep up. I thought everybody was cool. I guess not. They say Drake lost his six-pack because it was surgery. I can't keep up. I'm trying to catch up on my shows. Do y'all watch 911? Does anybody on this chat or on this channel outside of me watch 911? And if so, have y'all watched the new season of 911? Baby. Baby, that's my show. Oh yes. Oh yes. I got that video too. Oh yes, baby, from the back. Oh, y'all watch 911? Did y'all see so I'm one episode behind. So not this Thursday's episode, but the last episode with Buck and that guy. Mm. 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 Let me just let y'all know something. I have had a crush on Buck since day one, episode 1, season 1, second one. That is a fine white man to me. And then he from London, so he got that UK accent. It just broke my heart what Buck did the other day. You think so? You said Buck been by for the longest. You think so? I never got so what I got from him was that he just had like this strong love for Eddie. Like, it's his best friend. He gonna ride for his boy or ride him. Yes, Kingsley, don't do that. Kingsley, don't do that. Don't do that, Kingsley. Yes. Oh, yes. I know how to pick them. I know how to pick them. Trust and believe. I know how to pick them. I know how to pick them. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I know how to pick them. I know how to pick them. No, Kingsley. If he was black, would it have been better? Would it be better if he was black? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And then y'all see Eddie? But that's how y'all do white people though. That's how y'all do white people though. So that's what I expect from y'all. That's how y'all do white people. That's how y'all do white people. Did y'all see the new pictures of Dwight? Let me show y'all pictures of Dwight real quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me go inside my camera roll. Hold on. Wrong button. Let me go inside my camera roll. Have y'all seen pictures of? I said, baby, who's this? I guess she's back to trying to be masked again. Y'all, look at this. Get into this. Oh, I'm saying I can't upload that. Why can't I upload that one? Let me see. Let me get rid of this. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me because I'm trying to upload something. What's that? Oh. He said, well, he said, well, he has never been quick to say otherwise. I remember him and Eddie were seeing Santa, and that girl said, y'all have beautiful children together. And he said, thank you. Oh, okay. He said then one episode he was talking to other firefighter and he said we should get a drink sometime. And the guy said, I have a boyfriend, and Buck said, I didn't mean it like that. Oh. Yes, girl, what you making? What you making with them greens? Is that Santa's baby? Leon. Look at the way trying to give trade, child. Y'all remember when Dwight got on TV and showed Andy his penis? That was disgusting. Flat out disgusting. Disgusting. Yuck. I yuck. I vomited in my mouth. That was disgusting. Yuck. So let's just start, right? Okay. So apparently Drake got beef with everybody, child, from their mama to child. Drake, he done called out the boss. He done called out. He done called out Future, or took shots at Future, Kendrick. He just he oh Drake. So in the song with him and Ross, so Ross did a song. First of all, let me be honest. I don't know where none of this started at, but it says Ross has unleashed his own Drake track moments after Drake reportedly pushed up, dropping "Give Me 50" linked on Saturday. While most of the track was aimed at Kendrick Lamar and Metro Boom, he also targeted Ross on some bars, saying, "We can't believe he jumping in." Drake said of Ross, who was turning 50. Champagne moments follow quickly with people close to the DJ telling Ross, DJ, child, academics with her punk self, that Rosie hopped into the studio quickly after the Drake track leaked. On Ross's track, you could hear him calling Drake a white boy, claimed he stole his flow from Wayne and employs ghostwriters, and alleges he has cosmetic surgery and a noticeable nose job. That's why he had an operation to make your nose smaller than your father's nose. Mm, mm. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He said Drake ain't fighting everyone that has a track with child. My thing is though, it's given what Nicki had is you already had the track in the background, like waiting for somebody to say something to you, then you just dropped it. Because how y'all get into the studio that fast and release a song that fast? I'm just confused. Like it's given that y'all already had this stuff waiting in the background, singing in the background. I'm gonna read the rest. It wasn't. It was that claim that apparently close concern for Drake mom, who in a text message to her son Sunday morning said, "I can't believe you would get one without me because I always wanted to get one." Drake mom texted him in response. Drake quit. I would have gotten us a 2-for-1 deal. She says, Aubrey, the internet saying you got a nose job. You look the same to me in the kitchen today. I can't believe you got one without me because I always wanted one. Don't tell me that you got tats without me and now this too. Girl, what? Okay. He said I would have got a 2-for-1 deal if I went. It's coming from Rick Ross, the guy I did songs with. He's gone loopy off the something. He's been eating it. He hasn't eaten in days, and it's turned him into angry and racist. He's performing at proms for money. It's bad. Don't worry, we'll handle him. And then he tagged him at the bottom and said, "Rich forever, you goofy, you one nosy goof." Mm, mm, mm. Wow, wow. Mm. You one nosy goof, huh? Do y'all really think that mm, do y'all think that Drake got ghostwriters? Or am I asking a silly question? Am I asking a silly question? Am I asking a silly question that Drake got ghostwriters? He continued to nose job rumors. It's coming from Rick Ross, the guy who I did. Oh, okay, I already read that. He also hinted that the next lyrical will be fired directly at Ross. Don't worry, we'll handle him. And just to make sure Ross saw the warning, he tagged him, like I just said. The beef that's shaking up hip hop um upper echelon was sparked weeks ago by Kendrick Lamar. Drake and J. Cole dragging verses and Future and Metro Booms like that. Jake initially responded with his own 7-minute drill, a track he later regret on a speech from the stage at Dreamville. Fans of the drama await Drake's response, which after hours long online debate whether the track was AI generated or not, it was sort of kind of confirmed to be push ups, drop and give me 50. Mm, wow. 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 He dropping doing honey, dropping give me 50, honey. Oh, look who's here, y'all. Hold on, I'll bring him in a second. Um, wow. Not Drake and Rick Ross beefing. I need Drake ghostwriters to give Ross a real response. Oh, Miss Drink a hardcore hip hop. Mm. You said, "Yes, it's a silly question." Okay, well, excuse me. I didn't. Mm.
Hey y'all, I was watching the show. I just didn't feel like coming on. I was getting caught up watching The Young and the Restless, from '87, good years of soap opera.
Here go Kingsley. But if rap girls are beefing, you call them bitches and hoes. Wow.
Hey Otto!
Drake needs to find his wheelchair. Mm.
Y'all gonna leave Degrassi alone.
What happened to the good old day? Remember back in the day?
Child.
Remember back in the
If
day?
I hold back, y'all better not, I
Can I
know I
tell?
can make
Can
it
I,
through. Don't talk about Degrassi on here.
can I talk? Can I tell them a secret about back in the day?
Go ahead.
Remember back in the day when Kim and Foxy was in the studio? You know we started that beef, right?
Don't, bitch, you was as smooth as hell, bitch. No,
I didn't say we. When I say we, that's French for them.
Oh yeah, because Pam and Missy started that shit.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
girl. Can I talk to you real quick backstage, bitch?
Sure.
Bitch, now bitch, we are not bitch. Now nobody's supposed to know. We supposed to take that shit to the grave.
But I didn't say we. I said them.
Bitch, you said remember when we used to, bitch.
No, I talk. I know French.
Now I know, bitch, you failed French, bitch. I'm the one who's giving you the cheat sheet. Now you know damn well, bitch.
Well, that means you failed it too.
Bitch, girl, if Kim found out, bitch, that it was us,
It wasn't
bitch,
us. It was them. I just said we because look.
girl,
Did,
I'm
did,
not. Listen, when we get done with the show, bitch, I need you to go to this point and edit it.
okay.
Do a Walmart edit,
I'll
meaning
just
that
delete, I'll just delete the whole video.
pretty much. Okay.
Okay. I mean, but did you see Kim how she looked? Oh, okay.
What you
Anyway.
say? Hey y'all.
But what happened to the good old days of beef when they would shoot you and you know oh well maybe not them kind of good old days, but what happened to the good old days where you wouldn't get an apology from a bitch?
Apology. If I hold back, I know I can make it Yes, Degrassi. Somebody give me the lyrics to that song so I can sing it.
So
It's like a gospel song. I can be what I want. I know I can make it through. Yes.
do you think Drake got ghostwriters?
Yes.
Okay. You think so okay, so let me ask you this before we move on.
Oh, I can't wait to see Maxwell,
He
child.
has he has ghostwriters, but I still think he's pretty talented.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Drake has definitely an eye and ear for music. I'm not gonna take that away from him.
The
And
real
quite good
question
at it.
is, the real question is, does he make music for better for other people or for himself?
He makes amazing music for other people.
Cause that Alicia Keys.
Let me tell you something, honey. I was ready after he broke that.
I'm ready. Y'all remember the music videos when it used to be like this? I'm ready.
Oh, child, that is a cute 90s cute, bitch. Yes. I remember some of the two did a video like that today. It was like, beat me 911, I caught me.
Remember the Spice Girls video? It was like this. What was that song that you like? Wasn't it the hip that
I wanna make you holler and hear you say my name. I give you rules to follow if you can play my game. Imagine she said, "You're gonna like it there." I I said, "Let me tell you something. When the Spice Girls got with Dark Child, I don't care what nobody say. They ate. They ate. Spice Girls ate. Spice Girls let y'all know we can do it all. Don't be fooled." I was like, they ate on that album. I'm sorry. It didn't do good, but to me, the Spice Girls ate on that album, especially Sporty Spice.
I messed my damn light up. Come on, y'all.
Kingsley, please don't come for me. Unless I send for you. I am waiting for Maxwell. And this is actually a clip of my natural hair, something that you don't have. Thank you.
We know there ain't no vocalist groups. Don't do Spice Girls because the girls was eating down on say you will.
Yeah, and they was eating
I'm
down on
getting
two big, and
straight
they was
everything.
eating. And they was eating down falsetto on To Become One. I
That was
need some trade like I never need trade before. Wanna make love to you, baby. Set your spirit free. And Melody was said, it's the only way to be. She said, candlelight and trade forever. A dream of you and me together. They don't know about that. They don't know about real vocals. They don't know about that.
you will need trade.
Yes, she said, be a little bit wiser, baby. Put it on, put
I
it
put
on.
it on because it fits just right. Tonight is the night. I need
I need
love.
some trade like I never needed trade before. I had a little, now I'm back for more.
He said, Q, I see Mariah got her voice back. She never lost it.
Honey, Mariah never lost it, honey. I'm saying something,
She
honey.
just had to
Mariah don't have
change
to do.
it.
Mariah is one of the artists that don't have to do anything. She's
She just
doing
had
this
to
for fun.
change it.
Yeah, she's doing this for fun. Mariah said, "All right, I give him something. Let me give you. Let me show you what sold out means, because you know Demi can't do that."
Yes, I'm giving you everything. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all can front up here if y'all want to, baby. The Spice Girls had some hits.
Honey, y'all gonna talk? Yeah, y'all will not sit there and talk shit about Spice Girls. Honey, like they ain't
Spice
eight.
Girls, baby. Spice Girls had some
But
hits.
hey, y'all, let me say something. Don't sit there saying like they ain't eight, bitch.
Honey, you talk about them motherfucking escape bitches, honey. Fuck escape, baby. Spice Girls had some hits,
Honey, the
bitch.
Spice Girls ate, bitch. We're not gonna sit there and talk about like Spice Girls didn't eat, bitch. And y'all all watch Spice World, bitch. So don't act like bitch,
Y'all all, baby.
bitch.
Wasn't it two Spice? Was it just one or was it two movies? I thought it was always two movies. Or am I tripping?
You're tripping. It's just
Okay,
long.
just one. It was just. Oh, I guess it was just long as hell. Anyway, speaking of movies, real quick before we get into the story, I went to the movies yesterday and I saw Civil War.
So how was it?
Can I talk? Can I talk to you? Can I talk to you backstage? So if you want to know what Trump gonna look like when he get into the White House in about 3 years, go see Civil War.
Really?
Go see Civil War.
Child.
I'm just saying. Just go see Civil War. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna go see.
That's all I'm saying. June gonna be a busy month. Quiet Place 2 come out. Bad Boys come out.
And you know I love Fireplace.
We gonna see. Well, we gonna try to see it in New York because we going to New
Okay,
York in June.
so look. Okay, so I don't know if you covered it because I was coming in and out.
Uh,
Um, that big, huge land mass that's like the size of Texas. That's okay. So if everyone's been watching the news, there's a huge mass in the ocean. They said it's about the size of Texas, and it's been on the coast of Africa. Then it disappeared. Then it reappeared back up. This is satellite from Global Things, and now they're saying it's shifting towards United States. This is true. So I'm trying to figure out like what is it, and like everybody's trying to figure out what is it. Of course, people want to crack jokes and all this, but I'm like, child, a mass that big, the size of the
oh,
state of Texas.
science discovered giant water mass in Atlantic. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. From the it says stretching from the tip of the Brazil to the Gulf of Ghana
Mm-hmm.
near West Africa. Oh,
So, child, they don't know what that is. I said, honey, listen.
in
They
the
said
words
20.
in the words of my late grandmother, the new system coming.
Listen. In the words of my late grandmother,
Come on,
she said, be prepared
hey,
for the unexpected.
hey.
They said, thank God we out of here before all that bull crap happened. We got to go through none of this. We'll
He said,
see
what
y'all.
is it? They said, all right, y'all have fun with that. We gotta go. We already did our turn.
We did. We went through the 50s and 60s. Y'all
We
ain't
good.
never been through that. Listen, let me tell you. They said, well, yeah, I ain't never. I said, now, I told my grandma, I said, grandma, listen, I've been through the 50s and 60s too.
She said, yeah. She said, yeah, but I went through the real 50s and 60s. You was a young whore. I was a real woman, and that's what she told me about you. When I talked
That's
to
what
her
your grandma
tonight,
told me. Your grandma told me that about you.
that's crazy.
She said my granddaughter was a slut. I said a slut. She's like, child. She's like,
Your grandma told me who you some of them civil rights people that you were
honey, your
messing with.
grandmother told me definitely, honey, your grandma told me definitely you had a lot of ties with the Italian mafia back in your day.
Mhm.
I
Well,
was
they
like,
say they say Martin was at your house. That's what the people
girl,
say.
they said Malcolm left yours before he got. You know what? I ain't gonna go in there, child. I'm not going. I'm
I'm
not
just
going. I'm
telling you
not
what
going.
the people
Child,
say.
that's a whole nother episode, child. We're gonna talk about what was going on back then.
The people
And
say
I'm like,
Martin was at the hotel to get you. That's what I'm telling you. That's what the people
bitch.
say. That's what the people say.
They said, bitch, honey. They said, honey, Malcolm was giving his last speech talking about you. I said, bitch. They said, honey, when it happened, he wasn't smiling at the people. He was smiling at you, bitch. Because bitch, you was sitting in the audience like Lauryn Hill's mother and sister act, bitch. When you came out with your purse, bitch, and you sat down, bitch, and Malcolm smiled and pop, 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 pop. I said, honey, she had something to do with it, but I ain't put it out here. I said, she had ties with the mafia. Oh, my hair just gonna be flat. I said, child, y'all need to know y'all history.
The people, I'm just telling y'all something really quickly before we move on. The people say that Martin was on his way to the hotel, and because that's the room that Adrienne had booked for them. That's what the people say. I was not there. I was home. That's what the people say. The people also say JFK. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna move
Child,
on.
we're not gonna go into the now because you had a lot of times, child. I'm just saying. How did they said that night in Las Vegas, bitch? When Tupac was leaving the hotel, when he was leaving the casino, bitch. Okay, let's not go, bitch. Honey, we seen the pictures, bitch. I said, honey, she was in the
No,
car.
bitch, that's a very sensitive topic for me, bitch. Don't do that. We was arguing that night. I gotta go. I'm leaving. I don't have time for
No,
this.
bitch, no, you ain't
No,
gotta, bitch.
I'm
If
leaving.
you go, I'm going with you, bitch. Honey, no, bitch.
You said right, and I want y'all to be absolute whores in New York. Oh my gosh, Autumn, what kind of people? What?
Oh my
Autumn,
God, Autumn, what kind of? I mean, I know I'm not, but she is.
I know I'm not, but he is. I
But
just
she definitely is. Her.
he definitely,
That slut right there. That original. Yeah. That slut right there.
definitely,
That legendary
def-
whore.
definitely.
Let me tell you somebody. Whore. Whore. Me, I goes to sleep. I thought maybe go rest. I go to bed. I go to sleep, mind my business. This whore come in late at night. Talk
She go
like
to
we
sleep.
had a time last night. I'm like, this whore had a time last night. With who?
With your man.
Exactly. That's what she did. She a whore. Honey, let me tell you something, honey. They wrote that script for her in Soul Food. She was the original Cousin Faye. That's where it came from. She said, you know what? I left the family house. You know what the family did? The family fucked my husband. Q fucked my husband. That was the original. That was the original.
And she said, Miles.
Miles. But child, Miles was fine though, bitch. I mean,
See Miles now, bitch. Miles.
bitch. Child, I've been up there talking about dun 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 So I've been talking about, I've been sitting there talking about, what about you? What about me? What about us? What they gonna do?
The signs.
I don't have this thing. What about you, baby? I heard you, Mr. Baller, drinking. Don't you understand why you love me, baby? Why? Listen, we created those '90s moves.
You know that's how they do. You know they don't want to give black people their credit.
They really don't.
Um, I had been beefing with another blogger, and unfortunately, they decided to release this photo the night that me and him had gotten into a serious argument. He put his hands on me, and
Child in New York, child. I remember that night in New York, child.
I was just done. I was done.
Child, that's when you hit him on the side of his head.
I was done. I was done. I had the pictures of the other side, but I didn't put them up. But the side of his head, because he had put his hands on me. He had put his hands on me.
But I told you to leave him alone. I said, stop bothering him. You kept instigating him.
I did not.
You did so. We were all leaving out. You just kept on saying, where were you at? You know where he was at. He was at the studio.
I just wanted to know who Brenda's baby father was. That's it.
Well, child, you know Brenda. The girl couldn't even she couldn't even hardly spell her name.
And then I wanted to know who he was getting around town with.
Child, he was talking about you, bitch. That's how he met you. You got around.
So yeah, this is
a lot of songs he wrote about you and y'all relationship.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde. The story I want to focus on, I want to kind of get to that towards the end because it's a little bit more heavier. I kind of want to get the fun stuff out the way, honey. So let's go up here to a bad bitch, honey. Bad bitch Ucetta.
Now that's daughter. That's
Baby,
daughter.
this daughter, bitch.
That's daughter, honey. That's
This
daughter.
bad bitch.
Yes, daughter, honey. Daughter. That's daughter. That's daughter. And daughter knows. That's daughter. That's Miss Mamas. Child. They say she's first. Now the streets of Philadelphia say she's the first bottom.
Hold on. Look at Autumn. Gaward trying to keep it cute with virginity, but I want to wait. I want some. I woke up and didn't know where I was at stories. You won't get those in New York, child. You'll get those stories in Dubai. I mean, you won't ever get those stories from us.
Never. Not me.
I mean, if I was in Dubai or Jamaica.
No, if I was check that bitch. I ain't doing that in Dubai either. Bitch had me in jail.
We used to have to wake up with a goddamn line in your face, bitch, because you know them pet lines be over there, child.
Bitch, just because it's a house pet, bitch. I mean, bitch, and it's breathing up. You said, what the fuck? Bitch, you thinking it's a motor outside, bitch. You waking up, bitch, looking at you to lick your face. Bitch, the way you just pass off. Just because.
This is bad bitch Ucetta. This is daughter.
Now that's daughter. Child, honey, giving you Stewart, honey, from Mad TV cheeks.
Child.
No, look what I can do.
This is honey. Look at bad bitch Ucetta.
Bad bitch, honey. They say she a first bottom.
And JT. Now let's look at Uti first before he, back in the day, because he wasn't that bad looking back in the day.
She just look like she was in high school. She'd be a hallway walker.
Shut up.
Every time you see her, go to class. Go to class.
Is she the one of these? I got my pass. I got my pass though.
Child, mind you, bitch, that's the pink hall pass, bitch. They switch every week to different colors. No, go to class. That's old.
But this is my pass.
Go to class.
But I'm going to the nurse.
Wrong direction. Go to class.
I'm going to the other nurse.
There is no other nurse. Go to class.
Okay, I'm going to class.
Let's go. Come on, walk with me.
No, don't touch. I'm going to class. I'm going.
Go. Let's go.
Shit.
And 5 minutes later, bitch, she's back out in the hallway again, bitch.
Girl, hold on. Here comes Miss Johnson, girl.
Why are you not in class?
Because I just left. I had to go to the bathroom.
You were just in the bathroom. I need you to go back to class.
Well, I had to change my pad.
What pad? Go to class, boy. Stop playing with us.
I'm trans. Please don't question me.
Go to class. Stop playing with us.
I don't feel like going to class today. I'm going home.
Okay, do that. But stay off these hallways. Child, honey, and that was her life in school from 6th grade to 12th.
See, he not bad looking right here in this picture with the red suit on. Like, he not, he look fine.
He look okay, yeah.
But then, child.
So he look like he can get a job somewhere.
Amazon. But then to go to this.
Not Amazon, child. I just want to know who put the makeup on for the rosy cheeks. Child, and I want to know who didn't finish dyeing the rest of her hair.
Child.
They said, hurry up, get on stage.
So then we go from that. We go from that to this. Hold on, y'all. Because I said, baby, couldn't be my
honey, daughter 8. Daughter 8.
Couldn't have been my man.
Honey, daughter 8.
Hold on, y'all.
You know how many times she sit and watch Pose? Oh my God, that is so oh my God, Wendy.
Do you think we can do this? Do you think we can steal this and make it our own?
Sharon, let's try it.
Okay, come on.
Oh God, he said, get you.
JT is so lucky. I wish Brad would act like this.
Bitch.
I wish Brad, as soon as
you live here.
I'm going with you.
Girl, no. This is your house.
So, you said, baby, he couldn't be on an episode of Legendary.
Yes, he can. That's daughter.
So JT said to us that we pretty much need to mind our business, and she okay with dating. And she okay with dating a punk. So
okay.
Yep. She said. Somebody said, wait. Lil Uzi was voguing last night, and he did the death drop. Now, JT, we need answers now, ma'am. She said, actually, you need some edges. Y'all obsessed with someone you don't have to deal with. That's spooky as fuck. What is it to you? Why do you need answers, skithead? We don't, girl. That's baby.
Honey, we don't really care, girl. We just saying, girl. I mean, if you want to be a lesbian, let us know.
Okay, girl. That's who you want to get on top of. Listen.
You know, she probably you and her strap on him.
Listen, we're not mad at you, sis. It is what it is. It is.
Nobody's mad, nor do they want. That is all for you. In the words of Janet Jackson, it's all for you.
If you really want it, it's
all for you. If you want him, he's all for you. I turn around and see a punk on the corner of my eye.
Yes.
He's dipping and folding, twirling, turning. You know that's a lie.
I have a confession.
Oh, what?
I see it now. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I see it now. I was fighting y'all for the longest time with it, but I see it now. I see it. I see it.
Bitch, I've been trying to tell you, bitch.
I see it.
I've been trying to tell you since day one. Mm-hmm. So you see his Twitter picture? Mm-hmm. I mean X picture.
Mm-hmm. I see it, y'all.
We tried to tell him, Autumn. I was trying to tell him. Tried to tell him.
I see it.
You try.
All right.
Called me
All baby,
strange. Called me.
all say you see what? This thing fine.
Child, you fine, child. We are not going to discredit that.
This thing fine.
Yes,
But
indeed.
this what made me see it. Let me go to his.
And I
This
like how animated he is. It's like he's having fun with it now. He's like, who cares? Let's just have fun.
this what made me say, okay, I get it. Let me. Where is it at? Right here. I said, okay, I get it. Hold on. I said, okay, I get it. I get it.
I'm trying to try, but I'll try to tell you. You don't want to listen to me, girl.
I get it.
He said, I want to, me too. I said, me too.
Too.
I want to too. As long as you want it, I want it.
I also appreciate him because he was on the Shade Room and somebody was trying to like go at him. He said, I'm noticing the LGBT community showing much love to Slut Me Out. And I simply want to say thank you. I don't care what's normalized as a rapper. I raised to fuck with who fucks with me. So thank y'all for appreciating my craft, my music for all. We do not discriminate. Somebody says NLE gay too. Now shit has gone too far. He said, I'm gay
He
for showing
is not
love.
gay. He's
He said,
not gay.
I'm gay for showing love. Y'all men lost. That's why we killing each other every day because y'all can't show love. And whole time y'all be the ones that get down like that, but be hiding it.
That part.
Me saying thank you got nothing to do with my sexuality, Buster.
That part.
Mm. Yeah, it's called Slut Me Out.
Mm-hmm. He's not gay.
You said he
Sure.
finding a Molly popping kind of, yes, in like a drug kind of way. Yeah, like you'll watch him do cocaine. Like you don't let nobody else do cocaine in your house, but you'll watch him do it. Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
However you act afterwards, you don't care.
Yeah, you don't care. I get
You
it.
accept it. He
Yeah,
the only one you let. He the only one you let smoke in the house.
and he don't pressure you. So
Mm-hmm.
when he doing all of this, you fine with it. And he acting like that. You just looking at him like,
He's still fine. He's the only one that you don't tell him to take off his shoes when he come in.
mm-hmm. When
You
he
just
act
let him.
like that, you just do this sometimes. Where's it at? You just do this sometimes. Mm-hmm. That boy is crazy. Sure, that boy is crazy. Yeah, he is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
You,
but you know that sex is you know his sex is good.
mm-hmm.
He got cakes and bird. It don't make no sense.
And it's probably pretty.
Everything one that was pretty. Mm.
So yeah, I agree with you. You said my man. That's right. How many children he got? I don't know. How many children he got? Let's see.
He just got a daughter.
Oh, really? Just one?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And she looked just like him. She's cute.
He got two kids. He got a daughter and he got a daughter
He only
and
got one that I'm claiming.
a son.
One that I'm claiming, our daughter. I don't know who the little boy is. Maybe that's from Raphael, but mm-mm.
You say more like a 5150 his age. I always thought he was cute and I love that he do him. Yeah. Thank
He
you for the
does
super
have,
chat, Linda. You say y'all got me screaming, oh my.
and then like he did his little acting thing too. It'd be funny too because he's funny. He likes to have fun. I can see him doing a lot of crazy like skits and shit like that.
Mhm.
I say do it.
Can I just say something to our cousin Chris Brown? Chris, stop beefing with people. I really just want you to focus on your music and focus on your tour. Leave Quavo and them alone. Just keep on giving us 52 songs on an hour album.
Yeah, cause Chris. No, we talked about this way before. We said we are minding our businesses in this season. Quavo, he ain't got nothing else to do right now. You got things to do. Quavo don't. He had that even before Offset's passing. He didn't have nothing else to do. So, Chris, know your lane. Stay in it. That's all. Don't.
I'm on the way to Chopper house like this when he don't answer. When Chopper don't answer his phone, I'm like this.
Bitch making all right turns, but he live on the left, bitch.
And he live on the left. All right, y'all.
Speaking of her, child, she's still online asking people for money. Talking about y'all talking about I ain't got no job and y'all need to cash at me. Okay, I said the fact that you're on your phone, you can hit that Indeed button and get resumes, but you don't need a computer or you'll need the bath to get you where you need to go, bitch. Or you can do it in the privacy of your own home.
Now you talking.
Girl, stop playing.
Now you talking.
Stop playing. Now you trying to scam bitches and feel bad for you, bitch. Stop playing. I see you the only person I know that's always angry. It's like nobody, and then it's you and anger.
I mean, I just don't understand why you bitches is so jealous of me. Because I mean, like, you bitches is jealous, and I be getting all y'all niggas, y'all bitches, y'all hoes be jealous of me, and I just, like, if I did the OnlyFans, you bitches would buy it.
They ain't watch it. Them hoes will watch it. She just stink. I don't know why. It's just like her breath is like really, really bad. It's just she gives me like I have not flossed. I haven't done shit. I just wake up and argue with people.
I wake up with an attitude. I go to sleep with an attitude. I eat with an attitude. I roll over with an attitude. I go to the bathroom.
I wake up like that.
Just
Bitch.
Just attitude.
I mean, bitch. Just.
All right, y'all. So let's get into this story right here. Let's get into this crazy ass story right here. So, let me pull up my information. A Jackson murder suspect he's been caught by the police. A Jackson murder suspect in custody after leading several law enforcement agencies on a chase from Vicksburg to Rayville, Louisiana.
Jackson, Mississippi, y'all.
According to Jackson police, Marcus Johnson, 33, is accused of attacking 25-year-old Carlos Collins with an axe before shooting him multiple times early Tuesday at their North Ridge apartments. Police have been searching for Johnson. Have been searching for Johnson until Wednesday, when he was spotted at 5:54 p.m. by a deputy of the Warren County Sheriff Office. Jackson was driving a black Honda Accord that was listed as possible occupied by a murder suspect from Jackson. According to the sheriff, the deputy, along with a Vicksburg police officer and Mississippi Highway Patrol trooper, tried to stop Jackson in Mississippi, but he continued to travel into Louisiana. You try to stop him? Okay. The Delta Marshal Office, the Madison Sheriff Office, and police and the Louisiana State Police joined in on the pursuit. They went through Madison after several failed flat tire attempts. They continue going into Richland of Louisiana, traveling speeds between 80 and 100. Baby, they say. Let me say y'all something. They say an old Honda Accord to keep you moving. They say an old Honda keep it moving.
Yes, you do.
Where was I? Okay, they said they were joined by the officers in the 140-mile mark in Rayville, Louisiana. They were able to use the tires on the vehicle. When it came to a stop, Johnson was then taken into custody. Okay. So pretty much, I wanted to read that part, but let's talk about how this actually happened. Let's go for the Yahoo story. So I had saw this guy like trending online, and I just kind of like kept it moving. I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's so sad, but I didn't really pay a lot of attention to it. Then I started seeing it everywhere. And when I sat and looked at it, I was like, what the fuck? So social media reactions are pouring in. Folks are remembering the death of 25-year-old nurse who went to the authorities and said he was being stalked by his ex-boyfriend, who was a former cop. Police in Jackson, Mississippi, are investigating the death of Carlos, who was found dead in his apartment on Tuesday. A close source. So mind you, this happened. I'm reading the story before they caught him. A close source familiar with the investigation told people that Jackson police have responded to a violent scene at the Northridge apartments, where they discovered Collins who was shot multiple times and hit with a blunt object, according to Jackson. Collins was registered as a nurse from Mississippi, about 44 miles from Jackson.
Mm, mm, mm.
I mean, something Yazoo City. I don't know how you say it. Um, uh, on Wednesday, they pursued, like I said, okay, here we go. They pursued Marcus Johnson, a former officer, in Collins' death. The chase ended 126 miles away from where the death happened. Collins' sister told people that her brother and Johnson had been dating for about a year, which ended in late 2023. He believed his ex-boyfriend had been stalking him and visited the Jackson Police Department multiple times to report it. Hudson mentioned that Collins has taken legal action by filing a restraining order against Jackson. However, despite his past as a former police officer, his behavior persists. In my brother's last months, he was living in hell dealing with Marcus, Hudson told police. The
Mhm.
Jackson Police Department mishandled his case and downplayed the situation. They did not care to protect my brother. They protected Marcus. After their breakup, Hudson said Collins found tracking devices on his car, a friend and a camera, a friend's and a camera he suspect his ex installed nearby. Once her brother woke to find Jackson watching him sleep, Jackson had taken safety precautions, requesting to change his locks multiple times, and sought out self defense training from a family pastor. Hudson remember when she and Collins were at a local bar celebrating a family member's birthday and noticed Johnson seated behind them. She said he became extremely infatuated on her brother over the time, infatuated over her brother on her brother over time. It was obsessed, fatal attraction. Hudson said of Johnson, he didn't want anybody else to be with my brother. Colin's mother told WGTV, "I would rather him shoot me, beat me with the axe, not my baby, not him." Johnson was employed with the police department for 8 months. He was terminated in 2013. He was separated from the police department pending his actions leading up to his immediate termination.
Abuse of power.
Let me see what else. What else? What else? Oh, according to he has a past of this. In 2014, he was arrested and charged with impersonating a police officer at another complex near Jackson State University. Johnson allegedly issued a fraudulent citation to a female student. He attempted to solicit a hookup from her in exchange to avoid a ticket. Um, officers discovered that Johnson had stolen a police radio and outdated ticket book. He also used badge numbers of current officers during the incident. He faced these charges in 2014.
Which should have been a felony.
hmm The he was so and then it goes on to about him being so listen to this, y'all. It says Mississippi does not do the electric chair, but I pray to God you are considered. Sources say you shot him 7 times. You hit him with the axe over 30 times. You stabbed him 22 times, stole his keys, and went and made a copy and had air tags on his car to stalk him and track him. And he never even knew. You didn't deserve this. Why? He began to live life and you took it from him all because he wanted to move on. You were dead wrong, Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was a lot to read. So, I'll let you take over because that was a lot to read.
Definitely a lot to read, and I know that his mother, she was an LPN, and she talked about her journey of going to school, and him, that's her first child, so you know them going to school and him being there. She said, he was always helpful, and he just had a passion for helping others in nursing, so that's why he wanted to go further and pursue, his nursing degree, and to continue that how it went within the family. This is scary, it's sad, it's tragic, it's so many words and so many things, and it makes you really think on the psychological level of like, wow, where people actually like mentally snap, and the ego of men who can't accept rejection. And we don't know the full story of what happened, on whatever side, but apparently, I mean, if you're breaking up, he was probably tired of something. But also reading these and doing further investigation, there was another guy who put his comment out there. He said, "Hey, I dodged a bullet from that same guy because he was, what I mean, the rejection piece again, and his behaviors and everything else." He said, "I dodged a bullet." So unfortunately, this young man lost his life due to his foolishness. But it's just so deep that when you want to be happy, people can't accept that happy. And I know that a lot of us, even us on the panel, has probably not experienced this into the severity, but known somebody or been in a situation where you're like, "Hey, I choose me," and they're like, "No, you owe me you." And they feel like they own that. And I mean, even when they were watching the footage, like I think Carlos had a Ring camera on his door, and there was plenty of times a guy would dress up in disguise just to walk past his door and just stalk the door. So anybody could have been in danger. I mean, had Carlos hung out with another male friend or anything else, just because of his behavior. And the fact that you want to run like a coward, face it, you did it, stay around. Don't be a coward. They're going to find you. But also, I'm very upset, and my family member might be mad, but Jackson, Mississippi Police Department failed that man. And it's like I don't think they take things seriously when it comes to the LGBT community, because it's just, especially those states down there, they don't look at all that, and they brush it. So black and LGBT down there, that's a whole nother door and rim on that one. So yes, that was ignored, but also this man shouldn't have been even on the streets. Y'all knew, y'all knew these things. Y'all knew who he was. He gave names. Y'all know who's a former police officer. Y'all could have pulled up those records and said, "Hey, yeah, he done these. Let's go get him." So y'all failed. If I was the family, I will be seeking a lawsuit just because y'all failed my child. He was not safe. He did every measure the right way to protect himself, and you guys just swept it under the rug like he was nothing. And this man, and then even reading the article, what Q was saying, attempt, y'all let him cross state lines.
Right.
Y'all wasn't pushing that hard.
And we,
Like for me,
well, sir, we try to stop them. We
we
tried
tried to
to.
stop him, but I had to pull over and get a donut. Like really? Like y'all wasn't stopping nothing. Now, had it been a black man killing a white woman in Mississippi, oh he wouldn't even made it out of Mississippi.
Yeah.
Child, a border what? Honey, on the border he'd have made it to a corner, but he would have made no border. And y'all knew he was one of y'all, so y'all had more information on him than anything because he worked for y'all.
Yeah. And y'all still. Well, I don't know how. I don't know how a lot of this stuff works. But I would think that if you go to work tomorrow, if I go to work tomorrow and decide to whatever, right? I'm sure that I'm going to be facing some criminal charges.
Child, you think about it. They got your social, your job got your social, your job got everything about you. Just like that police department, especially being a police officer, you go through extensive background information.
Mm-hmm.
They got everything on you. So it should have been a red flag back in 2014.
Yeah.
Now that this man has brought it up to you in 2023 after a breakup that this coward couldn't handle
For a year.
for a
I'm not
year.
saying the time frame, but just a year, 1 year. 1
1 year.
year.
He's trying to get away from this coward.
You said people need to change the way they view gay relationships because they think that people need to change the way they view gay relationships because they think most gays are sissies and soft. but a man is a man, no matter masculine or feminine. Because truth is, gay men fight hard.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at any. Yeah, I agree with you. You have to look at any relationship, whether it's woman, woman, man, 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 woman, whatever. You have to look at that and take it off. If somebody's and this, I mean, this just reading this story, it just really hit me because it brought me back to early 2000 the early 2000s, when I had a friend, and may he rest in peace. When I tell you, he was a sweetheart, but he was in an abusive relationship with a coward. And I never forget, and this is during the days I lived in Pittsburgh. He came back to he was in Florida with that guy, and he came back to Pittsburgh because his grandmother was ill. And he kept on just saying, "Oh, I can't stay. I got to get out of here." But I kept telling him, I said, "I don't think you should leave. I think you should really just stay here with grandma, help her out, whatever. Think about things and then go back," because I knew the severity of that previous relationship. I was like, "Don't do it." I said, "I just really wouldn't rush." I said, and figure out like what's going on with grandma. And he listened for a second, but he was so adamant about, "I got to get back to Florida. I got to get back to Florida." And I was just like, I said, really think about these things. And lo and behold, probably like a month or so after that, he went back to Florida, got back with that guy. This is the part that the stories are so similar. Got back with the guy. This coward hit my friend with a blunt object, stabbed him repeatedly, and hold on, I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Stabbed him repeatedly, um, and then left his body in the house and actually went to bed, slept with the body laying in the bed for days until the neighbors started to smell a smell. And that's how they discovered that he was murdered.
Mm, 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 mm.
And to me, it always bothered me in back of my head because I was like, oh my gosh. I would tell him all the time. I said, dude, you know what I mean? In my head, I'm like, I told him don't go back to Florida, but you can't tell people what not to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And the thing is, I knew both parties. I knew the boyfriend and I knew him. And the boyfriend was always crazy, even back in the day. And my friend, when I tell you, a sweetheart. And the thing is, that's so creepy, Q, is that my friend was in nursing. My friend was in nursing, and he lost his life because of somebody who just could not get over something. So the moment he wanted to leave, that was the end of it. So I'm looking at these stories. I'm looking at my friend's story, and I'm reading this story. I'm like, I mean, like when you were like reading, I was like, I can feel like a chill, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is real, and
Thank
people are doing these things.
Thank you for the super chat, friend. You said, "Hey, friend, I'm present. Just getting off the treadmill, electric chair." Thank you for the super chat, friend. Sorry for your loss, Adrienne. They saying in the chat. The thing about it is, like, we joke, like, in real life, we joke a lot, right, on the phone and all this kind of stuff. But I would never, ever want anybody, including myself, to be in a situation like this with somebody who is so obsessed
I
with
don't
a.
want you to love me that much. Don't love
I
me that
don't.
hard.
Please don't. If you
Please
feel like
don't
you
love me
gonna
that
love me,
hard.
let me take this picture down. To my future, whoever out there, if you feel like you're gonna love me that much, don't come in my direction. Please don't
Yeah,
come in my
if
direction.
you love that hard, please,
Stay
by
away.
all means, give all that love into internalize it. Don't even
Love
give
you.
it to nobody else. Just keep it internal. Just continue to love yourself that hard.
Aaron said it's not love. That is. I believe that the Jackson police, and I don't want to just say them. I'm just gonna say police departments. This is what I think. This is what happens in my mind when I see gay men in these situations. Oh, well, that's another man. They got it.
Yeah,
They'll fight it out. That's two men. That's two punks. That's two fags. They'll deal with it. They'll figure it out. We got other cases to worry about. You can't beat everybody. You can't whoop everybody. some people got this strength and these crazy ideas in their heads that they just, if I can't have you, nobody else can have you.
Right.
They were dating for 1 year.
1 year. 1 year. And I know the gays always joke about, 1 year equals 7 years, because the relationships can be strenuous, and there's a lot of challenges. So can you imagine within that 1 year psychologically, emotionally, what Carlos went through dealing with that individual to a point where he's like, enough is enough and this needs to end? There was probably and I tell people, you see red flags sometimes at the beginning, but you mask it because you're assuming the best that maybe this is the moment. Maybe it'll brush over and we'll just, you'll get it together and we'll process through.
Mm-hmm.
And then the flag hits again.
Mm-hmm.
And then the flag hits again.
Mm-hmm.
And then the flag hits so far, you're like, you know what? You're backed up against the wall. You're like, I have no choice but to leave. But you allow the comfortability of that flag to hit so much in that person's eyes. What do you mean? And I tell people, like, even with my situation with my ex, telling me, you owe me.
Sure.
On all seriousness, my ex told me, you owe me to stay where we are at right now. You don't need to advance to move anywhere else. You don't need to do anything else because you owe me. And I'm not ready to go anywhere. So you suck it up and you stay because you owe me. You owe me that much. So it's like, cut off your career, stop your advancement or whatever you're doing in your life because your partner feels like you owe them something, like they're entitled to your success.
And all of us, our group, we were all on the phone with him like, oh, okay, so when is your moving date? When do you start your new job? Because that little Beijing bastard, we ain't worried about him.
So you got to think about this. This is some people really have, and then even after that relationship, the stalking didn't stop. It was like, I moved on. I blocked every avenue that I could. All of a sudden, this person's hit me through email. This person's calling my office. This person's going so far, going online and looking for people that's local to ask, do they know me? And if they do know me, trashing me right then and there. But I still did nothing. I was like, you know what? I'll be God on this one. I said, because the old Adrienne, and it gets
let me tell y'all something. I'm about to play this clip, but I'm telling you, this is the old Adrienne.
Now, guess where you going? To jail. You going to jail, bitch?
That's the old Adrienne. That's the Adrienne. I became friends with. I mean, I beat him up that one day that we became friends, but that's the old Adrienne I became friends with.
And I try to tell people, it's like, people think that they can control what you do in your narrative. I'm like, no.
I just don't have that kind of, first of all, I don't have that kind of time. I don't have that kind of time in my head. I got shows to watch. I got a dog. I got a couch to lay on. I don't have that kind of time to be so obsessed with a person that when a person moves on from me, that I need to know. We all go through a breakup phase where you like, damn, I wonder what they doing, or little stuff like that, right? But the shit that Adrienne went through, the shit that this boy went through, the shit that we know some of our friends that have went through, I don't have that. I have no interest in that. You will never, baby. I'm gonna tell y'all one little something. It ain't nothing this deep. I drove past a nigga house one time. He lived in an apartment complex. Now, what the fuck was I going to see from the street to the apartment complex? How was I going to know he was home or not? But I was trying to see if that nigga light was on. That was when I was. Listen, y'all, I'm not trying to be funny, y'all, but when I was in the car and I said, what the fuck is you doing? Take your stupid ass home.
But no, it makes you like, and like I tell, like, and Q will tell you, when I'm over somebody or I'm done with somebody, my cutoff is so real. You don't even know that you got cut off. I don't even let you know that you got cut off. I don't, because I don't feel like I owe you anything. My cutoff is my cutoff, and you just deal with it. There's a person today still fucked up about how I cut them off about 14 years ago.
Remember that time we was in Cleveland and Chili was at the car? And you told me drive, and I looked and I said, I gotta go.
Yeah, I was done. And Chili could sit there and finish playing with her dick and her hair, and we had to go. Nobody was sitting here waiting around for you. No. People play too much. And I think, like, I tell people, after that emotional, abusive relationship that I endured years ago during the pandemic, I was over it. And I was like, if anybody step in this, my realm again, you got to come hard.
It's just crazy that this guy has lost his life because, and I don't even want to say, because I don't like when people say, oh, well, he was just getting started, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. He lost his life. Whatever the case is, a mother lost a child, a sister lost a brother. And because of your obsession, you had literally freaking allegedly shot him 7 times and hit him with an axe 30 times and stabbed him 22 times.
Like, that's an overkill. Like, what are you that angry about? Like, what are you that mad about that you just could not get over it? These are moments when you feel like that. It's like, we can't stop people for their impulsive behaviors, but enough is enough. And this man was just trying to live his life and be
He didn't
great.
want you. You were crazy. He didn't want you. He ain't want shit to
And
do
you
with
probably was out there. You was probably out there on that fuck shit, being a fuck boy, probably.
And he probably told you some shit that you couldn't handle.
You couldn't handle. He said, he looked at, let me tell you, he said, you're weak. You're a weak ass punk. Niggas' dick can't stay hard for 5 minutes. What the fuck you doing, taking steroids? Insane. This motherfucker didn't know what he wanted. But my thing is, you putting devices on his car. That was like, I'm like, this is just extreme now. You're putting several devices on his car.
First of all,
Then you're putting cameras across, like the complex. I'm like, wait a minute, the complex should get involved in this too. You put shit on their property that don't belong to you. You're not paying for nothing there.
Hold on. We in a motherfucking bar having a good time, and bitch, I turn around and you behind me?
Bitch, and you smiling. Bitch, we all sitting up there getting 2 for $25. And I'm like, girl, your ex is behind us.
Who?
Your ex is behind us, girl. Don't turn around, though.
Well, let's go.
So my thing, and like I said, he did not know that these devices was on his car. Like, people don't know. You don't know what's going. Like, you do. It is so scary. We live in a world that you just don't know who is obsessed with you. You know, you just never know who. We live in a world. You never know who's obsessed with you, who can't get over you, who can't do this, who can't do that, and you're just like, okay. And all you want to do is just be free and live your life because you're tired of the fuck shit. But he's still on his bullshit. Let me tell you something, honey. When the love is gone, baby. In the word of Khalees, when I break, some of y'all might break the way I break, but the way I break,
I break. You know, it's unfortunate. You know, we're always going to try to, one thing over on this channel, one thing y'all learn about us, we'll try to make light of any situation because that's just what we do. But I just feel sorry for that boy. I feel sorry for his family.
Oh my God, I do.
I think that the police department. Let me tell y'all something, and I hate this. I hate to even put this out there. Nothing will happen to the police department, unfortunately, because this shit like this has been going on for years.
But Jackson Department is under so much scrutiny even before this. They have so many lawsuits on them right now that it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and you know, it's crazy that you can't go out and find love, a hookup, a friendship, whatever, because motherfuckers is crazy. Where the fuck did you get an axe from?
Yeah, and who does that? That's some Lifetime shit.
Like,
Like, you really, like, what were you trying to do? Like, and I'm sure, and I promise you, Carlos probably didn't see it coming. I
well,
promise
I know
you,
he took self-defense classes and things like
but
that,
he
but
probably didn't see it coming.
yeah, to your point though.
He didn't see that attack coming at all. You know what I mean? He probably did not see that attack, and it probably happened quickly. And your
Well, he
response
shot him.
time is
He
so
shot him.
much. He just shot him. I'm like,
He
and you just
if the axe wasn't first, you shot him first.
and try to dismember him.
You trying to
Like
pull motherfucking what's the guy? What's the guy? The guy that was
Jeffrey
eating.
Dahmer,
You trying to pull a
Jeffrey,
motherfucking Jeffrey Dahmer on him?
and Lorena Bobbitt.
You gonna get your day.
Oh, you definitely gonna get your day.
You're getting your day.
And I hope they give it to you too.
You gonna get your day.
My heart continues to go out for his friends, his family, those who he impacted, those who loved him and will continue to love him and carry on his legacy. Just know that the spirit is energy, it never dies. He is with you. You know, although not in the flesh, but in the spirit, he is with you. Continue to talk to him. He is now an ancestor. It's so sad. And it's just like that story hit home deep because I like that feeling like I was hurt behind all after a while. I was like, wow. I said, but y'all don't know, like, you know what I mean? And I can only imagine that friend who's like me, like, that was my friend. I told him, but you can't. But it seems like this young man did everything he could to avoid everything. And this man you know, still utilized his craftiness. And a lot of that was police training too. He knew all that. He
Yeah,
knew
he
what
knew
to
what to
do.
do. He knew exactly what to do. You know, it's crazy because sometimes when you think about when you see stories like this, you think about your own situations. Like Adrian said, he had two situations. One was a friend, one was his own. You know, I haven't gone anything. I have not gone anything like that. Praises to the Lord. But I was dealing with alcoholic. It could have went left.
Anything can happen.
But it went left. But his ass whooped. But it could have went left.
He definitely got the ass on China. And it would have been you to fought him.
Well, it would have started. I would have been the first fight, then you'd have been the second fight because it started with me across the street, then it started with you in the club. But it's not about us. But we just
after that second fight, bitch, he'd have been in the hospital, bitch, because I was coming for blood.
Yeah.
Which I was going to destroy.
Yeah, you said this is now 2020 Dateline. This is some like
child, this is some Lifetime. This is what's that show?
Snap.
Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Fatal
Attraction. It's just crazy. It's just sad. I really wanted to say, like I said, I wanted to say that story for the end of the show because I thought that was a little bit more, this and that. I don't have time, but like I said, I ain't got time for none of that stuff. I've been to forgot the body was in the trunk. I don't have time for none of this stuff.
I can't keep track on stuff like that. And I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, I'm do what today? I don't feel like doing that. I don't hate anybody. There are people that I don't like. There was a bitch that went to Atlanta with us that if I was driving, the bitch would have walked to Atlanta, would have walked from Atlanta to DC, but I still didn't have hate for him. I just don't like him. There's nobody in my life that I have hate for. I don't hate anybody. I don't fuck with you. I don't like you, but I don't have that's too much energy.
It's too much. And I don't love nobody that much. And I don't think I ever want to love somebody that much. And also, guys, I want you to really think about this. And I know we live in the fast-paced world of the now, and we're excited. A lot of these relationships also are rushed.
Yes.
And they're rushed especially homosexuals. And I get it, you're excited. We meet on Monday. the U-Haul relationships. You meet on Monday, a friend of mine, Tuesday we play a game, Wednesday you went away Thursday, things wasn't the same on Friday, you came back. Saturday I wanted to see you, and Sunday we made love, and now we live together. Um, but these a lot of these relationships are so rushed, and I think
Right.
sometimes I'm thinking about the mental
Was
pattern
that was
of
that was that me? Hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was having a thought.
uh, I'm thinking about the mental pattern of like the guy Mark. It
Right.
was Marcus.
Marcus
Marcus
Johnson.
Marcus Johnson gives me that you're the one. Like I
Right.
meet you today, and oh my god, I'm obsessed. And maybe Carlos like, "Wow, you're going too fast, or you're doing too much." I don't know. I don't know, but something I'm channeling in that energy that the relationship was like pushed and forced, and Carlos just like, "I'll give it a try," and he's like, "You know what? I can't do this," and he just lost his mind because he probably tried to force that relationship on him and continue to try to force his relationship back on him again. And sadly, he lost his life because of the obsession of the force, because you want something like, child, honey, in the words of TLC, you got to get over me. You got to get over me. So now you're gonna probably spend the rest of your life in prison, and
Oh,
I hope,
he definitely going to jail. His
because that's
bond was
first. That
denied.
they ain't no, it ain't no second degree, honey. That's first. You knew what
His
you were doing.
bond was denied. I'm reading
Absolutely.
some more about it. His bond was denied. Miss
And I
Mama,
hope,
you in jail, girl.
I hope his spirit haunts your ass every day.
You in jail, girl. Miss Mama, girl. You's in jail.
Find somebody, child. It's like, unfortunately, like his family can still come see him. They can't. His Carlos family can't see Carlos no more. They can't watch his smile and his laugh and his everything else. And it hurt my heart hearing his little niece on the phone, like I'm on the article saying, "I just miss my uncle." And I was like, "Oh my gosh,
And what does a 33-year-old have in common with a 25-year-old? Child.
child."
Now look how he look now. Look how he look now. He look like a damn killer. Look at him. Hold on. Look at him.
Looking like you looking. That's a
Yeah.
damn coward.
A killer coward.
A killer coward. There's a special place in hell for you, bitch. And you're gonna try to run now. You're gonna run.
Oh, for the police officers too, because I've never heard them say, "Well, we tried to stop him."
Yeah, we tried to stop, but he just got away. We, I mean, child, what y'all threw off strips? What like this? There was no sense of urgency with
No,
this.
nah, nah.
None at all. No urgency at all.
So y'all, this is our show for today. Like I said, I wanted to get that story kind of, as you can see, the last couple stories was about gay niggas from Mama Uzi to this unfortunate story
Daughter,
um,
oopsie.
from daughter Uzi, excuse me, to this unfortunate, disgusting story of Carlos. And my heart and goes out to his friends and family and things like this. And I'm glad that I will say this about social media. I'm glad that social media brought it to attention because I feel like with social media bringing it to attention to the media that maybe something actually will be done about it because this could be another story that we saw. I'm like, oh, okay, child, but people really was like,
But
I think it was brought up to the I think it was brought up to the media because of how gruesome it was. Does that make sense?
mhm.
Like it was just so like
Yeah, it
you.
was very gruesome, and that's how I got immediate attention, because it was gruesome. But you think about it, there are so many stories like Carlos,
Oh
and
yeah.
like my friend, who go through this whole situation. I'm gonna say my friend's name. His name was Otis.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of Carlos and Otis out there who lost their life due to, and the thing do oh, and the thing is, Otis' boyfriend's name was Maurice, and his name was Marcus.
Ugh.
So it's so, that's why I said this story is so, you know. So you think about, there are so many people who go through these situations, and it's swept under the rug because, like Q said, you're a man. You're handling things like a man. You should be a man. Man, you're two men. Y'all fight that off.
Mhm.
It's not that easy.
Mhm. Now when you got a gun, an axe. Now you got a gun, an axe, and a knife. Now if you got
Child.
hands, then we're gonna duke it out. But
Child.
you came in there with a gun, a
My
axe, and a
my
knife.
push my push for the citizens of Jackson, Mississippi is to go down to those offices. And I'm sure his family and friends protest about that. Get these laws changed to protect everybody. Everybody.
Yeah, because if I'm putting an order, or if I put a protective order against you, why
Legal documentation signed by a judge.
and you're still he was able to get
Still
so
get into
so
wow.
all right, y'all. Well, before we end on let's end on a happy note on a much
Janet's
positive.
coming back with new music soon. I don't think you hear me. Janet's coming back with new music soon. I don't think you hear me. Janet's coming back with new music soon. I don't think you hear me. Janet's coming back with new music soon. I don't think you hear me.
Her last album was cute.
What was her last album?
It had the sleep song on there.
Oh, at the beginning, like the first 5 songs is like back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that,
I can't tell you bitch was on that album.
I don't know what happened after that, but
They said Janet said she's gonna use her real voice this time, child, not the album, child. You think about how a lot of people are coming out now.
The last time she used her real voice, she was like, "Oh," well, she said, "You know that I want you, yeah. You know that I need you, yeah."
When you are up, then I am down. My feet on solid ground. You know that I want. Boo, 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 boo. Let me tell you something, honey. Janet come. They say, honey, a lot of artists now are coming out using their real voices now. Janet might come out, honey. Janet give y'all this album, honey. She give you real voice. She give you vocals. She's getting y'all have it, honey. Runs, riff, run. Honey, one thing y'all can say about Janet, one thing y'all can't say about Janet, honey. Janet do her own backgrounds, child. So we're gonna take that, honey. We're gonna take that away from her.
She don't use her real voice, but she do her own background.
Child, she go do her background, child.
Yeah,
So
she do her background.
a lot, honey. We say a lot. We can say, honey, but Janet don't get no additional help. Janet does her own backgrounds. So, so
I see why she broke up with Jermaine Dupri, because you let her release that album and you let her do that song like that. That's some breakup shit right there.
That's some breakup shit.
Janet, baby, I love Janet down.
Honey, let me tell you something. Janet's sing power is way better than mine, child. Because I don't know what she's seen in Jermaine Dupri, and I get it. Sometimes people listen. Y'all want to talk real quick? Child, honey, you already know, child. Y'all want to talk real quick?
Go ahead.
Some people date what's called little bit. And you're asking yourself, Adrian, what do you mean by little bit?
I'm curious. What do you mean?
Sometimes people like people just a little bit ugly. That's all. Just be fine to me, in the words of Duran Bernard. Just be fine to me, because they said, I just want my man just a little bit ugly.
But what if they not even ugly to you? I mean, what if they not fine to you?
Good sex. Chocolate. Y'all sit here act like y'all did it to my and y'all are sitting on this panel. Y'all out there listening, act like y'all never screwed somebody that was ugly and it was everything in the bed, but you would take that shit to the grave. You would, child. You would take that to the grave, but it was some of the best sexual pleasure you've ever had. You're like, God damn. Only if you just was so.
We'd have been in rooms with motherfuckers, and I had not told y'all. I'm like, because the read, I ain't got time. I will fight
Child,
you.
we have been in rooms where I was like, if you knew, if I would have pointed out, say, yeah, bitch, the reason would have started from the time we left to the car, to the restaurant, to the house, in the house, bitch, the next day, because, bitch, you keep going, bitch. I'm not like, you keep going, bitch. You like, so.
All right. Well, have a good night. You and your ugly man. Have a good night.
I said, child, because honey, everybody, I don't care, everybody had one, I mean,
Well,
ugly.
baby,
Not ugly, ugly
I know some girls.
ass.
I know some girls that have multiple. You said I love Janet though, but the way I chuckled on "Damn Baby," I need you to hear me.
I need you to hear me.
I know, baby.
Damn.
Baby, I know a girl that every nigga she messed with was ugly. Every nigga she messed with was ugly. Bitch, every nigga she name one nigga that was cute. Every nigga that bitch messed with was ugly.
Oh, especially the pastor, bitch.
Every nigga.
Bitch, the pastor was ugly, bitch.
Ugly as fuck.
Bitch, and she was in that room screaming. I said, oh. I said, you let that little thing climb your big ass back, and you laid there like a seal, flat. He climbed up on that bumpy mountain, bitch, because you know she got all that back acne, bitch, and he just laid on her, honey, plucking bumps, and she's screaming and squealing, bitch, like a clapping and shit, trying to get up. I said, girl, it's just too much going on in here. This sweat, this oil, this ain't right.
I remember that. I remember we was in Miami. I remember we was in Miami, and that bitch came out the shower in her drawers. Babe, I said take me to the nearest hospital.
Bitch,
Take me to the motherfucking nearest hospital, bitches. I'm going blind. That was some disgusting. That was some disgusting shit I didn't see in my life. I don't mind my friends. We all,
say something, bitch. Say something, bitch.
Like that.
Bitch, let me say something, bitch. She's the only bitch I know. The only bitch. Her nipples about this big.
Bitch.
Bitch, am I lying, bitch?
No, you're not.
Am I lying, bitch?
No, you're not.
Girl, everybody got bitch. Her nipples is like, bitch, it is red and yellow, and it's nasty. I said, what is that, a portal? Oh, that's just her nipples.
That bitch came out the motherfucking bathroom strutting and shit. I was like,
child, all that back acne she got, child, it just, she swish it bad,
that bitch came out the motherfucking bathroom looking like that, bitch.
Every man she had.
Ugly.
Not ugly, ugly.
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 Because she had a man every other week.
Child, she had a new relationship every bitch. He was,
now, that bitch
always.
Let me say, I'll give a bitch this though. That bitch kept a man. That bitch kept, no matter what the fuck
they man. No matter what week it was. And no matter what week. Remember, bitch, and me, you all say, well, let me guess, this is the one.
This is the one y'all want y'all to be. This y'all brother.
Bitch, every time. This is the one. This y'all brother-in-law. I said, bitch, what? Girl, I look at Q. I said, bitch, I got 20 on end of this week. And Q like, bitch, I got 20 just for tomorrow.
Baby, it'd be like the first 15 niggas on Jack, she'd have had them all. That bitch kept a man.
That bitch, she kept the man, bitch. And she always said, oh, that's my ex. I said, damn, how many exes you got, bitch? Damn.
If you ain't date longer than 6 months, it's not an ex.
That's a meet and greet.
That was a meet and greet.
Bitch, y'all 6 months is a meet and greet, bitch. If we can surpass the year, then yes, we got into a relationship.
You say y'all talk about y'all friend? No, they not.
Oh no, that's not my friend. No, not my friend. Not at all.
Not at all.
No, absolutely. She couldn't even. She couldn't. She could never.
Could never
be. She would never. Could never be anything in this circle. No.
All right, y'all. We getting up out of here. Thank y'all. I'll be back tonight for Potomac. After this, I'm done with Potomac. That colorism conversation and shit, I'm done with it. I'll be back tonight for that around 9:30 or whatever. We will be back probably next week, unless something crazy happens in the news that's worth talking about. It won't be Diddy. Unless Diddy is going to jail in handcuffs, we're not talking about Diddy.
And we're gonna keep up what's going on in the damn ocean, child, because
yeah,
they talk about
the thing is, y'all just care about the entertainment. Y'all don't care about what's going on in the world. Let me get up off of here. Let me go.
Child, there could be a whole bunch of all y'all bitches live on the East Coast. There could be some shit coming towards y'all way. Y'all sit there, worry about what's going on with. Never mind, because I want to know what's going on too, bitch. But yeah.
All right, y'all have a good weekend, a good week coming up. We will talk to y'all later. Bye.